demon or ghost encounter in Mississippi. Small town. My family moved to a small town in Mississippi. The home was 100 years old plus and I thought it was beautiful. Upstairs my younger sister shared a room and across the hall my younger two brothers shared a bedroom. Each bedroom was large and had a closet at each end of the room. We shared a large bath upstairs. The tub was the original 4-claw deep tub. My parents sleep downstairs with their own bathroom. As a teen I thought we hit a gold mine because I have to share a bedroom with all 3 siblings with no privacy. In our bedroom one of the closet wouldn't open no matter how my father tried to open it, so my younger sister and I shared a closet. Besides it was a large closet with plenty of room for our clothes. The first night we all as a family were tired from unpacking our boxes. It was an unusual hot April night that produced a lightning storm that woke me up. When the lightning lit the room up I could see a man hanging from the ceiling. I must have stared at it for a few minutes. I thought I was seeing tree limbs in form of a man but it wasn't. The shadow of the man hanging from the ceiling was different than the limbs blowing outside. I ran downstairs to tell my dad and of course when he came back to my room there were no hanging man. I was scolded for waking him up. This was only the beginning of things to come. I was in my bedroom one afternoon listening to my stereo and finishing up some homework when I heard a noise coming from the closet that the door could not be opened. As I turned there the door began to open slowly then shut quickly. When I tried to open it wouldn't budge. I went downstairs to tell my father but he said it was an old house and these things happen when house settling. I went back upstairs but I felt like I was the intruder. Another day goes by as usual and we all had chores to do on the weekends and one of mine was cleaning the upstairs. I was mopping the stairs when I felt a push from behind me but there was no one there. I tried hard to finish and just before getting to the bottom of the stairs when I heard someone called my name from my bedroom. I was the only one upstairs and I asked if anyone downstairs called my name but no one did. My brothers was experiencing the most terrible of all. When they went to bed their closet door would open and a dark entity would stare at them and when they go for help from our parents we were scrolled. We would smell a damp musky odor that would make you sick to your stomach. We endured this for 2 years until my mother admitted that she too had sense and heard footsteps upstairs when she was alone in the house. After supper one night we all gathered in the living room to watch TV when she told me to go upstairs to see who was running water and bathing upstairs. I know I looked at her like she was crazy because we all were in same room right in front of her. But I did what I was told and went upstairs feeling like the intruder again and knowing even though there was nothing to see I had the feeling I was disturbing something. When I went back to tell her there was no running water in the bathroom she could tell I was frightened. She had also experienced a man in a tall top hat standing next to her in bed one night. At first she thought it was my father but it wasn't. This man was wearing clothing of some 100 years ago but she said he was as solid as we were. Soon after my parents found another home across town we could rent. We all were relieved knowing that it was almost over with. The next day she had me to stay home from school to begin packing our stuff. I had finished my room when I began packing my brother's belongings when I reached back in the closet to get some toys and there before me was this hideous skeletal face with stringy hair and a foul odor. I backed out of the closet and ran outside. After getting myself together I went over to a neighbor house to use the phone to call my mother. I told what I had seen and I didn't want to go back into the house but she demanded that I finish. I went back to our house but did not go upstairs. When my parents came home from work I begged them to let us kids stay with relatives for the last night in that house but that was a no too. They did let us kids make a bed on the floor next to their room downstairs to sleep. The room felt really cold and my brother and I looked at each other just when I reached for his hand. The closet door slowly opened as if something was looking for us then it slowly closed. We ran to our parents in terror. My father went upstairs and heard him say to whatever was bothering his kids to stop. But this thing had one last thing to do. On our first night in the new home, I felt a chill in the room with me, and my sister and I heard this voice that I couldn't tell if it was a male or female dared me to look at it, but I tightly closed my eyes and wished for it to go away, and finally did. We live in new house and watched as 4 families moved in only to move out quickly. Now an elderly couple live there now, but they have no children. As I got older, I did some digging and found out that across from this house used to be a hospital and funeral home, and I believe that this explains some of the terrible experiences. But why innocent children? I will never understand that.